the same, man. And I can let you check the tag. Now I'm rocking name brand. I'm only chasing after bags. Now I got a game plan. And I'm out here with the 700 3i5s. Look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side. Now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them, dawg. We gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside. And I split it with the guys. We up on the other side. Niggas acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July. Niggas acting like I died. They won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide. Cause I told them that we put that shit behind us, but I lied.
Yes, sir, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Market Rundown, man. I am your host, Apollo, man. One time for y'all out there today, man. Man, how y'all feeling, man? Welcome back to another episode of 31 of the Market Rundown, man. Ooh, that tea hot. Man, we got a lot to discuss today, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We gotta get into today we're gonna talk about micro strategy. You know, I'm real bullish on micro strategy. That's why I'm talking about it now, because micro strategy, I'm in a dividend, the dividend stock Misty, MSTY, like we rocking with Misty, and so that's basically a cover call stock for the stock micro strategy or whatnot. So we got some good bullish news for that, because it's been going down a little bit, but I think they just got some good news. It's gonna kind of turn that around or whatnot, man. And we're gonna go over the job data this week, what we got going on for the data this week. Cause they ain't been releasing the information. You know, we still going on with the shutdown. You know, the shutdown been going on for a little minute now. I think we're going into the second month, which is the longest the shutdown ever been before. So, you know, we dealing with something new with that as well. Hold on, let me check and see what else we got, man. But other than that, man, how y'all feeling out there today, man? Clap it up for yourself, man. And you know, last week was a good episode, man. You know, we was talking about the layoffs and the Chipotle indicator and what they kind of forecasting and whatnot. And then there's a lot of information going on as far as the market and greed. I mean, in fear, extreme fear right now. So we're gonna go over that. And you know, we're gonna go over that trade law, man. You know, we got something to show y'all or whatnot. And we finna get into it. Let me go and share this screen right quick. I'm gonna hold y'all up too much today, man. Let's go into it. You know, before I start, man, I gotta leave you with a few words of encouragement from my boy D-Lo, man. Let's get into it. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Real motion, get 'em. Stay in motion. Gonna keep that motion. We gonna stay on top. $1 million nigga. $1 billion nigga.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep that motion. $1 billion. $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me get that right. So yeah, man, we back into it, man. This November, man. Like this, we in the middle of what week this is? This is the first, second week of November. Yo, man, we're at the second week of November right now, man. So we got a lot going on, man. We about to end the year, man. How many weeks we got? We probably got like 6 weeks left in the year. So, man, I hope y'all been staying locked in, man. Hold on one second. Let me finish doing this. All right, get that out the way. All right, man. I hope y'all been staying locked in, man, because you know, the year finna be over with, and we finna be rolling right into 26, man. So I hope y'all got a game plan, man. Like, you can't freestyle your way to wealth, man. So this is what we do the show for, man. This is for you, the people out here, man. The average person that's out here working, that's trying to change their situation, man. Whether you starting businesses or you investing or you trading, like, you need to have something going on, because we getting into some little spooky times right now. They talking about how if you ain't in you only got a certain amount of time now to really try to gain you some skills and try to acquire some assets right now, because they gonna really, what they saying is like, we finna get ready to see the destruction of the middle class. Like I told you last week, the last episode we showed where they was talking about how if you making over 100,000, like that's basically like the new middle class right now. So yeah, let me write that down. Y'all, let me move that mic. Yo. All right, so they saying the 100,000 is the new middle class. And if you think about it, when I was growing up, or at least about in high school, college, they were saying like the middle class to be working, you was at somewhere around like 50K, 60K or something like that. So that done increased over time because the value of the dollar or whatnot. So it's good to be focused and locked in right now, trying to make some shape right now for yourself for the next couple of years, man. Basically, they saying like after Trump, like after the election, Trump ain't even been in office a whole year yet. So they saying like by the next term, you want to have your stuff together, man. And I ain't gonna dive too deep into that, but I just want to kind of let you know what's going on, cause that's my job to tell you like what's going on. So you see, like last week, we covered the Chipotle indicator, showing you an indication of that, like we in a mild recession. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, they was talking about all these jobs being laid out by artificial intelligence. And then I'm leading up with this episode talking about how the job data is still not out. Like they talking about that. So we gonna basically follow up from last week and give you a game on what's going on. So make sure you got your pen, your paper. Make sure you ready to lock in, man. We finna get to it, man. Let's go.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
All right. So first up, we got the forex factory news for the week, and we looking at Monday. We got New Zealand dollar, which ain't got no other news. So Monday should be a good continuation of what's been going on, and we're gonna get into the charts a little later. Tuesday we got the pound coming up at 1 o'clock in the morning, which is the only thing. So we it's a slow week to the news, the beginning of the week. Wednesday, FOMC member Waller speaks. So yeah. So we're gonna see how that do. He speak Wednesday. Then we got the Australian dollar. So now we're looking at probably like GU for my forex traders out there. We probably looking at like GU, AU, even NU. So we're gonna go over that. Then we definitely got some pound news. So I'm assuming that I'm gonna go over that too next, man. We took a loss on GJ, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, but it's a loss, but we're gonna get it back because it's going back to it. That's what we going. That's why I'm saying that now, because by Thursday we're gonna get the GDP. So I'm assuming that by Thursday we're gonna get this impulse that I've been waiting on. Our slick been waiting on this since like last week, and it just ain't played out, and it kept pulling back and it stopped me out. So we're gonna go over that in a little bit too. So Thursday we got the USD core CPI consumer price index, what I was telling y'all about. Like basically they saying the people who spending money right now is the people who making over 100K. So how many people making over 100K, and let that sizzle in your spirit for a second.
No confusion. I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
Yeah. All right, and then Friday we got core PPI, which is core pricing index. So if you want to know what these mean, like if this your first time watching the episode, you can click on on this folder right here, and it'll pop up and show you like what it means, like the change in total value of all goods and services by the economy. That's the GDP. All right, and then they tell you why we care, like why traders care. It's the broadest measure of economic activity and the primary gauge of the economy's health. Yeah, this basically just like telling you like gross domestic product. Like it's just a quick snapshot of the economy, the value of all goods and services produced by the economy. Yeah. Sometimes you're gonna have that for USD too, but we got a little short week. But it really seemed like the beginning of the week we're gonna get out to a slow start, so we should have a continuation of what's already been going on, and then by the middle of the week, end of the week, we should get some more momentum by the news. We got GDP for the pound, then we got CPI for the dollar, then we got PPI for the dollar Friday, man. So make sure y'all set your time and keep that locked in. We on to the next.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
All right, and I'm gonna just go over this one because I ain't got no article for it for real, but this just another good site for my forex trader. So how we start off the show, we always focus first on the forex. We go over the forex, well, honestly, the economic calendar, but we primarily use that for forex, and I think every trader use that. So that's why I started off. That's what you want to start your week out looking at every week. At the beginning of the week, you want to first check out what news events we have for the week. Then you want to go into like what I'm on now, like FX Street, and you can kind of see like, all right, for my forex traders, like they give you some type of like sentiment analysis of like um what they see, like technical analysis, like where they see price going or whatnot. So for example, they saying Euro USD concerns amount as the US government shutdown extends. So we're gonna look at EU and see like what they're looking at, but they'll tell you too, like they said they had a gain around about 1.15 after falling to 1468. So they done shot up a little bit, and it's been the lowest over 3 months. Then they're saying the US dollar maintained its positive tone throughout the first half of the week. So like I said, man, you can check this out. This will give you some sentiment to help you out for the pairs you trade, and whether you trade gold, Bitcoin, or if you looking at the dollar. Now they saying wake it, despite a promising start to the week. The upside impulse in the US dollar frizzed out the second half of the week. So they basically telling you, they saying like it's time for the dollar to wake up. That's what I'm getting from it, because everything been running. And I feel like we're gonna get into that on the technical analysis, but Bitcoin, they talking about 100K on the edge. What they saying continues to trade in red below 101. Yup. So like I said, this hold on, let me see what else they got. So they saying like gold tops 4,000 as US shut down. XRP bears tighten grip as retail activity slowing. So yeah, this is just a good another article or a site that you can use to get you some sentiment for your forex pairs, or even if you're looking at Bitcoin, a dollar or whatnot, or gold or silver or whatnot. So yeah, we on to the next, baby.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, now check this out though. So now we at the Fear and Greed Index. This is a source by CNN. So look, last week we was sitting at like neutral, like we just skipped fear. Nah, we was in fear. Let me think. I want to say like last week we was at like 20. I want to say like 27, somewhere around here, 28, and then we done jumped all the way to extreme field. Even though it say it was neutral, I remember last week we was at like somewhere right in here. So, in the Fear and Greed Index ain't nothing but what emotions is driving the market right now. You get what I'm saying? So usually they tell you, like Warren Buffett and they'll tell you, like when we going through stuff like this, when we in extreme fear, but like I showed you last week, we at all-time highs still, is something going on. Like I ain't never seen that before. And what I look at is this, that like a lot of the big money people, they ain't being scared by this. But the retail investors, they're spooked by this. That's what I look at it like because we still close to a lot of all-time highs. Bitcoin peaked at like 126 and it's in at 101. That's not nothing to be fearful of. The stock market, NAS, US 30 been running up and they finally dipped. It ain't nothing to be fearful of. Like, so I don't know if they promoting fear, or if they trying to scare people out of certain positions or whatnot. But this is the time to be buying. This is not financial advice, but this is a good time. As you know, if you've been watching the show, we done seen the correlation go from being greedy and extreme greedy to neutral all the way back down to fearful. So we done went from extreme fear to extreme greed at least like 2 to 3 times since I've been doing the show. So if you know, you know. So if you, like we say, if we in extreme fear, these the time to buy the dip. And look at it, we in extreme fear, meaning that's when sales are going on, prices are falling, gold pull back, Bitcoin pull back, stock market pull back. So these are times to lock in some of them dips or whatnot. Not to go crazy with everything. Don't spend all of it, but just get you a little dip while it's going on right now, man. You know, and we on to the next, man.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, so check this out. So I didn't make this a headline, but I want y'all to pay attention to this. We're just going to go over that. USDA tells states to undo any November SNAP benefits issued. Yeah. So they still taking away the SNAP. And honestly, I'm going to just say it like this. Like, if you using it, I already be planning on ways to try to get off of that, because they showing you that they really want to take that away. They don't really want to keep doing it. But we know people need that. But you got to try to plan a way to be able to try to get around that, because honestly, when they do something like that, they letting you know like what'll happen if they do that in the future. Like, what if they do that in the future? Like when the government shut down the last time during the pandemic, like what if they decide, because Trump done said that like he want to do away with that, like with the snaps and certain other little benefits or whatnot. So Definitely be making sure you already plotting out ways to try to cover that just in case you ever have to deal with a situation like that again. And I'm gonna just leave that at that. But the reason why I clicked on this, I wanted to show you this. All right. Yes, Lord. What's going on? All right, so look, this is what they're saying. Like, hiring has dramatically slowed. And this ain't the public data. This what private data done released about America's job because they've been shut down. So somebody had to come out and be like, look, this is somewhat of a estimate of a close look of what we looking like right now. So the job market has become one of the economy's biggest question marks right now. And I've been hearing is like like the sentiment in the streets, so just people around. I'm hearing people saying that they ain't getting new jobs. I ain't been hearing people saying like they getting new jobs, or if they get fired, they struggling to find, or get laid off, they struggling to find a new job. Like, this is something serious. And then it goes along with what we've been saying about with the AI, how they planning to replace up to like 40, 50, 60% of the workforce with AI. Like, and these are your top corporations that you shop from, or you probably work for, like Target, UPS, Amazon, like, and stuff like that, like major corporations. So with the government shutdown stretching into the second month, which is the longest in U.S. history, yeah, U.S. Investors and government officials have been left flying blind. No job reports, no data, no clear understanding of how hiring, wages, or participation are actually holding up. So they scared right now. So guess what? It's a big question mark going on about the hiring. So look at it like this: if we in a mild recession and people ain't paying like that, and then people getting laid off, and then they're not hiring people, they kind of giving you a snapshot of like what I've been kind of saying in my theory of the destruction of the middle class. Like, they destroying the middle class. It's either gonna be the have or the have nots. They literally moving the ball post up on middle class to like you got to be making like 100,000. Then, like I told you last week, they told you like the people who spending money right now are the people who are exposed to most assets. That's the word they use, exposed. And if you watching this, you're exposed to most assets. You familiar with Bitcoin. You familiar with gold. You familiar with how to invest and trade, because that's what the show is. We teach you how to trade and invest. So, yeah. So that's what we doing this for, because I've been feeling like it's a lot of crazy stuff that's going to get ready to come. And our people need this information. Like, you're going to need a skill or something to carry you over. And what's funny is that they use these same corporations right here, Target, UPS, Amazon. They right on here talking about hiring has dramatically slowed. I don't think there's no accident, because if you remember last week when we talked about the article, they were saying that Amazon said that the reason why they laying people off is not even about the money. They want to be the number one producer or manufacturer or whatever in the world. Something, I'm paraphrasing. They said something like that. They want to be the number one company in the world type situation. So I look at that like that's something wrong with that. But in a way, that's still saying you want to make money though, because you want to output to be the number one. If you doing that, you're gonna be making the money. But what I get from that is they saying like they trying to make more money. So it's like they ain't even doing it for the like just cutting just for money. They cutting to be able to cut down, to be able to be more efficient. So it ain't even about the money. So they want to take away people's jobs even though they ain't got to. That's basically what they saying. So no confusion.
No confusion, I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
So you can see, I'm gonna go and finish this up. Private and survey data filled the gap of this week. Hiring has dramatically slowed. University of Michigan, and somebody else talking about it. Former under President Obama told Yahoo Finance on Friday. So if you have a job, great. But if you lose it, you're in kind of more trouble than you would have been in than a year or two ago.
No confusion, I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
So look, now we peeping. I don't think there's no accident. I think this is a rollover into people losing jobs and is a lot of major job corporations laying off and cutting jobs, and they're not going to start back hiring. They're just going to keep replacing with AI. This the first phase.
No confusion, I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
So I ain't gonna stay here too long. Just let that sink in. I just want y'all to think about that. Like, so, cause like I said, this is for the really for the main, this is for the people, the average working person. So they telling you if you have a job, great, but if you lose it, you in trouble. Way worse than a year or two ago, worse than the pandemic. Like, that's what they telling you. Like, that's why I've been trying to peep and telling you, like peep the signs they telling you. Like, but I know they got a majority of people controlled by distractions and all type of gossip and entertainment and all that. They don't really want you knowing what's really going on out here. So stay woke, and we on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, man. Look, we got the earnings for the week, man. Monday, who we got? Oh, it's a big earning week. We got Instacart. Shout out to them. We ride with Instacart. We got Oxy reporting Monday. I don't know none of them other ones. Tuesday we got Beyond Meat. They've been talking about them. I think they're trying to recover some. Is that American Eagle? Nah. OLC. I don't know none of them either. All right, we got Cisco on Wednesday. Walt Disney on Thursday. Bitfarm. Lord, I don't know none of these companies. That's a good reason why you look at it. Let me zoom in a little bit more. All right, so yeah. I don't know none of these companies, but these seem like a lot of little like medical companies or tech or like, yeah, I don't know what type of company these is, but they all look the same though. Oxy is like an oil company, like Instacart is a service. That's Blackstone. We know about them. So yeah, man, drop a comment down here if y'all see any of these companies y'all invest in over here, like, cause there's a lot of these I don't know, I ain't never heard of. So we know Cisco, we know Walt Disney. I think I done heard of Spire. We know Applied AMAC, that's another good one. Applied Materials. But yeah, we on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, and this another one I got for y'all. Like I told you, we was gonna go over strategy, man. Like shout out to them, man. They raising $715 million internationally, man. One time for that. You know what I'm saying? Cause we like the yeah, we holding them long term. So like I said, we own and hold for the dividend portfolio. We hold Misty because we don't own the stock, but we own the cover call that stock that's trading Misty MicroStrategy. So it's called Misty ticker MSTY. All right. So the reason why I'm going over this is because them one of them ones that we believe in. You feel me? And it's one of the ones that pay a good dividend monthly, well weekly. They done updated that. So this is basically giving you information and heads up, letting you know like, hey, strategy done tapped in the foreign markets for the first time in the 715 million offering. You know what I'm saying? So strategy raised 715 million in its first foreign market offering to buy more Bitcoin. Yeah, that's what we want. Because they're anticipating Bitcoin to go to like 200,000, 250,000. So yeah, strategy micro, we need you to keep doing that. You feel me? So they said the company announced Friday it expects to generate 715 million through its first foreign market offering. The proceeds are designated for operational expenses, including additional Bitcoin purchases. Also, it reported that it acquired 45.6 million in Bitcoin last week. Let go. Hold on.
No confusion, I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
So yeah, so that's just a little heads up to let y'all know what we looking at, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to help y'all out there. We holding it. So yeah, help y'all get some money.
Get paid, young nigga, get paid.
All right, we on to the next, man.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, so for coin market cap, we got, oh yeah, we still sitting in the fear and greed, as you can see over here. Which is, I don't know, I can see why, because of how it's been selling, but at the same time, like if you look at the market cap, like we still green, but I understand most people don't understand the same way, like, so, majority of people sending me, they scared, but we still bullish. Like I was saying, this ain't nothing to even be tripping about for real. Then you see like the last hour, it's a crypto market rose 2.43% over the last 24 hours, rebounding from a 5% weekly loss. So yeah, I think Bitcoin and all this I think it's gonna get ready to go. I ain't gonna even lie. Last 24 hours, we bullish. You can see it's green. But for the last 7 days, like we only down like Solana down 10%. That's a little sell. And like I said, for my crypto people out there, like, man, oh, that's what they've been talking about, hype. Okay. I've been hearing about that. Zcash done popped up here. Link up here. Like I said, like, man, if you new to investing in crypto, what you want to do is use this site, which is CoinMarketCap. And it shows you how to categorize the top cryptos from like highest to least. Like the market cap is worth like, that's how much the company worth. You click on the eye, it'll tell you the total market value of a cryptocurrency circulating supply. All right. So they worth like 2 trillion right now, which is almost over half of the whole thing. Then you got Ethereum, which is 429 billion. Then you got XRP. Then you got Binance, Solana. With those still sitting in the top 10. XLM still 15. So like I say, man, you want to kind of keep your eyes on like the top 20, 30 coins, man, and just see how they moving up and down, who's moving up and who moving down type situation. So yeah, we on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, and this another one for my crypto people, man. Crypto bubbles, man. You can get you a quick synopsis on like who up for the week and the month or whatnot. So like for the last day, as you can tell, they said a lot of stuff done spiked. DCR up 46%. Never heard of, but that's what this for. It lets you know who's up and give you awareness of other cryptocurrencies that's doing good or bad that you never heard of. So yeah, this crypto bubbles. You can check out the month, the week, even the hour. Then they even show you the market cap and stuff like that. Like if it's up or down market, like Bitcoin market cap done shot up. XRP market cap shot up. Ethereum market cap shot up. These leans towards like the top ones. See, XMR, they up 20%. I need to check them out. I'm gonna write them down. XMR and hype. I've been hearing about them, so I'm gonna do a little more research into them. Cause they definitely done made it into like the top 10, 20. So yeah. But this crypto bubbles, ladies and gentlemen, we on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
Alrighty, now you know where we at anyway. They're my favorite part of the show anyway, man. Let's go. Hold on. Yeah.
Go ahead, do what you do, make it work for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, make it work for you, man. So that's what we sitting at right now, man. We at 126 for the monthly, you know what I'm saying? We still growing, and we at 1,522 for the annual dividend income. And like I said, if you want to learn how to invest in the stock dividends, man, join the free Discord. We got the top flight trading, and we also got the dividend guys, which this is right here, the dividend guys. So it's a free Discord, and we got also a paid upgrade version where you can see what we investing in, and we also get like the top 15 high yield dividend stocks or whatnot. So like I've been telling y'all, we got another surprise coming up with the dividend guys too, man. We got something major coming up. But yeah, we still growing, man. Like we at 126, and we ready to go hit like 200, man. So once we hit about 200 on the monthly, we aiming for 5. Once we hit 5, we going for 1,000. Once we hit 1,000, we going for 2,000. Once we hit 2, we gonna double that up to 4, which gonna get us to 5. Then as you can see, this the app that I use called Deal Tracker. It's on the Apple Store. And it keeps up everything for you. This really the sauce for the dividend portfolio. Because if you ain't got this, you can't even tell like really what you're doing with your dividends. Like that's why it's called Dividend Tracker. It track your dividends on your yield. I know y'all ain't never seen no yield like that. Yeah, my portfolio at 131% right now, and we 126 on the monthly. Then they tell you my goal is 120,000 a month. I mean a year annually. That's my annual dividend income goal. And they say if I invest 90,000 in my current yield, I'll reach my goal. So the goal is within 2 years to get this to 10 bands a month, man. So you're gonna see the power come. You're gonna see the power of compound interest, compound effect, the dividend. So is the monthly increases, the market is giving me more money to spend to buy more dividends to make me more money. So it's a compounding effect. So over time, this number just gonna keep jumping up, jumping up, jumping up. It's gonna get easier and it's gonna keep increasing. So right now we building a solid foundation right now. You know what I'm saying? Look at it like a construction site. We started from zero. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and we got this on TikTok too. So let me show you this. I just did another video when I was showing the progress. Let me show you what it looked like. It's Gucci. Rhyme with my bro. It's a photo shoot when I'm in the mall. Yeah. So that's the progress, man. So I also post this on TikTok. So I also like to document the journey as well. So man, we started at 0. Now we at 126, and you could just see we still working and growing, man. So if you want to know more about that, man, join the Discord or the Dividend guys, man. And we on to the next, man. Let's go.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, now we at the trade log, man. So just an update from last week, man. We at 86.15, man. We dropped down a little bit because we took another loss. Last week we was at 56.8. Now we at 56.9 because of GJ, man. GJ, man. Like it pulled back to I knew it could have pulled back to where it was at, and I should have had a tighter stop loss. So the lesson from that I can give game on is this. I still believe in the trade, and I'm still going to get back in and catch it. Like, when the market open up, we're going to get into that next. Like, when the market open back up, we looking to get back in the GJ and get everything back they took and more. Because I ain't going to lie to you. I had 3 setups I was looking at, UJ, EJ, and GJ. UJ and EJ did what it was supposed to, but GJ didn't. And I risked more on GJ. So the reason why I lost before that, you see like this loss and this loss is because 30 pill I got in, but then I kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, because sometimes when you know where the market going, it'll cause you to be too confident, and I kind of over leveraged a little bit, trying to smack them because they were taking too long. And then they decided to keep going against me or whatnot, man. So I held it, and they went against me or whatnot. So, but we ain't tripping on that because I'm gonna show you how you shake back and how you get back from that. Because we like GJ going to 205. As you can see, this entry was at 203.91 and it came all the way down to 199.21. Right now it's already back at like 201. So it's going back to 205 and we're gonna catch that, but we're gonna go over that. But you know I gotta keep it 1,000 with y'all to show y'all the wins and the losses, man. And I ain't gonna lie, like I don't like that. Like GJ, this one setup, me trying to catch it too early, and gave me like 3 losses that I really shouldn't have had. Like, cause the trade still finna pull out. So I'm still gonna win the trade to catch it to 2005, but I just gotta be realistic and be like, yeah, I lost it, cause I'm being all the way 1,000. I could have been like, nah, I ain't gonna show that cause I'm gonna win it, but nah, like I lost it. So the goal is to be 100% transparent with myself, not only just for y'all, but with myself, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at with it. So GJ, I'm probably gonna go ahead and add that on there too, because we gonna get back into GJ this week, because I feel like it's going there this week because it's been selling for like the last 2 weeks. So we finna get there, but we on to the next though. Let's go.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, now we here for what y'all here for anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? We ready to cook up real quick. Let's go.
Ready to cook up, mixtape pull up. Ready to cook up, mixtape pull up. Ready to cook up, mixtape pull up.
All right, let's get to it. All right, so last week we went over Bitcoin, GJ, and NAS. That's what it was. So we're gonna go back over those 3 real quick. So as you can see, Last week, what I said, like watch price here. If it goes up, we'll come back up here to retest this level at 126, but we didn't. I said if it broke below this area right here, we'll come down to retest this, which was already a previous level on the field. We already knew, like, since it impulsed and it pulled back playing, we knew it had to come back and grab these levels right here, which it did. Boom. So that's out the way. Honestly, they're supposed to come down to about 98. They're supposed to come hit this, but we're going to see how they play it out. We're going to set an alert right here. So far as right now, we probably can get another impulse up to this zone. So since this played out already, we could probably sit this like this. We can get an impulse. Let me draw another. We could do something like this, come up to this, and then end up coming back down further like this for a better pullback. Then if it don't, if we break above this, we finally can take this. Now I'm gonna move this here. We break above this, we can finally take this here. So right now, I'm basically seeing that Bitcoin gonna be a little bullish right now for the most part, for real, for real. So I see that, like, but we just gonna react to what it do. Like I said, so like if it reject this area and don't even, because it probably can pull up a little bit more, then come down or come test this area and shoot down. But the thing is, this the main thing. If it don't break above 111 or 110 up here, let me send an alert. If it don't break above 110 up here, like, it's gonna continue to go back down. That's what we predominantly looking for sales, but we also understand that you gotta take it step by step. And then if it do break above here, we definitely going back to 126. But I feel like they'll give us another pullback before we go on to the next though. Yeah. All right, now let's go to NAS real quick. It did exactly what I told you. So last week I said I already knew what it was, because it how hard this, because NAS is in the clear uptrend, and that's what we love to trade. We love to trade clear uptrends, because we use the Fibonacci, and we use the Fibonacci on uptrends and downtrends. So guess what? We in a major uptrend, price shot up, then it pulled all the this why these folks scared, because it went from 26 all the way down to like 25. So that was a dip. So that's why people right over here right now, we was talking about, they in extreme fear. They nervous, they scared. But if you a soldier, you already know what time it is. Guess what we do? We buy when people in extreme fear, then we sell when everybody greedy. So yeah, while everybody fearful, whoop the woo, we finna get ready to buy, because it hit this zone and wick right off of it. So if we get another 4-hour flat bottom, so this already, I figured when price impulse, I said this probably gonna get ready to come back down anyway, and it did. It did exactly what we wanted it to do, because now we got a good setup coming up right now. So this is what I'm gonna call this. All right, so now this is what you call a double bottom. When price come back and retest another bottom where price previously was, which is the 100, we call this a double bottom. And now since price hit that and it rejected, the first time it came here, rejected and shot up. So we anticipating to see the same thing. It came down to this area and shot up. So we're gonna wait till the market open. Now we looking for some more wick exhaustion and a 4-hour flat bottom, because I feel like price eventually gonna go here. The finish line, 26,000. What that is, 26.7. So let me write it in here, 26.7. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna use this text. Let me show you. 26,007. $26.7. And look where price at right now, 25.1. So this is a major move that we can hold to get ready to take to come all the way back up. So this is what I anticipate. So let me show you what this is. I ain't showed y'all this shit. This called the bars pattern. Shout out Jessica Lane. She taught me this. All right, so when price came back down like this, I'm anticipating the move to come all the way back up here to this zero. I ain't gonna even lie. Let me set an alert. And these 4-hour candles, so this could take about a week or two to get ready to whoop the woo, but this is my bias of what I feel like gonna happen. But at the same time, if price don't break above 25, like 2, 3, but 25, 4, like if it ain't really trying to show no more momentum, like trying to go up, and we come back down, which I doubt, but at the same time, we can come hit these levels right over here too. So it could probably shoot up a little bit more, like how it came and made a high and shot down. So we could probably get like another lower high somewhere right up here and then come back down and go further about right here. So them the two setups we see, because I give you the analysis of the sell and the buy. It's a wide move, so you got plenty of time to take advantage of an entry and exit, and then make sure you're using a safe lot size, because this the difference. Analysis is giving you what I see. A signal is telling you where to enter, where to put your stop loss, and where to put your take profit. So I'm not giving out signals. I'm giving out analysis of plays that were. If you know where the market going, it's on you as a trader to be able to get in and execute that, to be able to make you some money. So you know what I'm saying? It's like free money, and it's a matter of, some people like to look at trading as gambling, but I don't see how, because gambling, you don't have strategies and tools at your hand, and then we using data. So it's probability. But gambling is a probability game, but not as much as trading. Trading has way more probability than gambling. Like, it's way more variables and factors that give you higher chances of winning, or higher probability of winning. So that's all it is, man. And that's what we got for Nas right now. So we definitely gonna be looking to take advantage of this with Nas. Like I say, far as the buys, man, we looking for price to eventually go to 26.7, man. If price shoot up down here and it reject, and we get wick exhaustion in the 4-hour flat top, I mean, we already know this already an impulse. Then if it pull back, that's gonna let us know, well, how far price gonna continue to go back down if price want to continue to sell. So yeah, we on to the next one. Hold on.
Put bigs on sports center.
Yeah. Let me go over GJ. Then I think I'm gonna go over gold, and we're gonna end it right there. So all right, check this out. So this is what gold GJ came down to stop me out at. So look, I'm gonna give you a scenario. So we had support and resistance where price was trading sideways, but we was in the uptrend. So you gotta trade, and you don't have to, but they teach you to trade with the trend. So as we in the uptrend, it broke up here, which entered me into the trade. But as you can see, I end up being liquidity. The liquidity means is that they faked me out. They acted like they was from the gear to go up, and then they turned around on me. Then it came back. So the reason why I still held, because I had a second chance. I'm teaching y'all this so you can learn from it. Confession time. When price was back right here, I had a chance to get out and hedge my loss, and then get back in for a sale. It was two ways. I could have got in for a sale and held it and kept my buy, or I could have closed my buy and got in for the sale and made that money, and then been looking to get back in again. But I didn't, because during this time, this was like, what time was this? This was like at 8 o'clock at night. They snuck it in. This was like at 8 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. And then when I woke up, I just seen price was just, yeah, that's how they did me. They got me. And look at it like this. We still in the uptrend. We broke this low, but like they did the same thing they just did up here. They came and grabbed this liquidity, and now I feel like we ready to turn around. So I've been saying since we been over here, is you ready to turn around to go where? To finish line. Right here at 205. So let me write this out here. 205. This is what we looking for, the finish line, 205. And right now we at 201.92. So it's been times when the market open, prices just impulse and shoot up like this. For example, Sunday, right? This is a perfect example. Sunday, I think it was last Sunday or the Sunday before last, literally 6 o'clock. As soon as the market opened, it shot from 198 all the way up to 204. And a lot of people missed that because we wasn't in the order already. So for confession time, Friday, I was working, but I was like, man, I seen it was about to be 4 o'clock. It was like 3:55. I was like, man, let me hurry up and try to throw a pending order in, because a lot of times when the market open on Sundays, it like to make a move. You see how it impulse? I got a feeling that the market probably can impulse up or down when the market open. But if it don't, we have an opportunity to take advantage of this move with GJ. Like I said, the finish line is still the same, 205. That's the first finish line because the second one right here is 207. So we at 201. So we got nothing but major room for upside for the buys. Like if it want to go for us to take advantage of. So we got the finish line at 205. Then we got, is you ready to turn around? So, all right. If we don't break above this right here, we could probably continue to go back down one more time for this to play out what I got right here. So that's a continuation if it want to finally come back down and test this structure where it shot up from. Or it continue to keep making higher lows and continue to keep going up. So let me see. So we waiting to see how this gonna move when the market open. So I'm gonna put it to you like this. So when the market open, we break above this area right here, like 202 or 203. Safe to say 203, but about 202 something right here. Let me set an alert. Like we break above, let's just say 202.50. That's gonna give us way more confirmation. Like if we break above this supply zone, this supply zone to keep going up. Now we're gonna be breaking structure. Like we trying to break this, this, and this. Once we break this, we got leeway to break this and this. I can see that going all the way up. But at the same time, like I say, these are analysis for the buy-in sale for you to take advantage of because we don't control the market. This can wick up like I had right here and then go right back down, like watch price for sales at 250. Like it could go all the way back down the hill to like 198. That's still a $300 move from like 20200 to 198. That's like 400-point move. Then from here to the finish line 205, that's like a 300-point move. So we're in a good area where we can get 100, 200, 300-point moves off of GJ, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
get paid, young nigga, get paid. Get paid, young nigga, get paid. Get paid.
so this is why you want to learn how to trade, man. You want to be able to make money and replace your time for money for hours for what you're doing now, man. Trying to replace that job because they saying like it's gonna get ready to get crunch time. So let me go over here to gold one time and look at gold, what I see. All right, let me go to another one because y'all probably don't. I've been scalping, so these are a lot of 5-minute, 15-minute fields. I know y'all, they're gonna look confusing for y'all. Hold on. All right, so as you can see with gold, I'm gonna do it like this. So with gold, we still in the uptrend. So we had a slick move from right here, impulse to here to 120. Boom, boom, boom. Then let me see if I got this field. Sheesh. I do got that field. I know I went crazy. Lord. So keep in mind, you always got to go left. Even though y'all know y'all don't, I'm not deleting my stuff because I leave my stuff on there for a reason. But what I want you to see is this impulse up. It came back, woo, then it pulled back, and it came back and played that out. Now we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So we break above, we get some indication to break above 40, 46. We can be looking to take price up here to the next level about like 4,150. So from about 4,000, what alert is this? 4,045 all the way up to 4,000. Man, that's like $100 move right there for a buy. But if price respects this level of 4,000, like it don't break 4,050, price can come back down to like right here. They just say 39.30. Yo. All right, let me pull that back. So Never mind all this. You can't even see that on the left anyway. Never mind this field. We can, when I go live on TikTok and stuff, I be breaking down past plays of like why I did that. So that's why I like to leave it on them. So I'm surprised we ain't oversold right here yet. For real. Like how we shot all the way down, like we was oversold. It came up a little bit. So we looking to break this 40-46, like I said. So if we break above this area right here, we could take it up here to 4,000. 4,000. How did I say 150, yo? Boom. 4,050. Then if we respect this to go down, all right, here we could take this back down. I said to like 39.30. So we get a 4-hour flat top below this area right here, like under 39.84. We got a good $50 move to take advantage of. So let me write this text. Sell for 39.30. Yes, Lord. So for the buy, we aiming to go up here to 4,150. If we break above this area right here, then if we respect this and continue to go down, we can look to try to get out what is low at right here to take it to like 39.30. Price at 4,000. That's like $60-$70 move. Then for the buy, we break above this right here at 40.45. We got $100 move to this side up here for the upside. And then like we already know, gold is designed to go up. So if I show you, if I hide this and then I go to the daily time frame, you can see that like this is just a small pullback. We impulse, pull back. Like I said, we break above this, we going back up here to 4,400. So long term, we definitely don't want to be in sales for long term. If you catch a sale, you really scalping. But for buys, this could be a good time to be using micro lots and holding for the long term to be safer or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to leave y'all off at that right there, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed the episode, man. This was episode 31, another banger, man. One time for y'all. Y'all still here, man. Let go, let go, let go. So before we get up out of here, I just want to let y'all know, man. So I hope y'all take advantage of the moves, man. I already plot out the end of the year and how you want to run into the next year, man. Set your goals, stay focused, make your time for your craft. Like you got to learn and study and practice your craft or whatnot. And you know, before I get up out of here, I got to leave y'all with a couple words from my boy Pluto. Let go.
I just keep on shining. I just keep on grinding, stacking up my lumber. I just keep getting money. I put it on my mama, racking up them Benjamins. I'm blast out like this.
And just like that.
And like that, we gone.
Man, we out of here, man. Peace and love. See y'all next week, man. Let go.
That's what I like.